So far, OTAs, you need a new kid on the block. How has it been for you?
It's been fun. I feel like a lot of rookies sometimes find themselves in a stressful situation, just having a learning curve of going from college to the NFL, and trying to adapt to new things. Fortunately for myself, I was able to get here the week after I got drafted, get my feet settled. Um, just getting familiar with the area, and then just being back here on the football side of things. This has been super fun. The way Coach Quinn runs the program. One is super competitive, which as an athlete you love to compete. I love competing with these guys and just being able to learn new things and learn new languages. Just the whole everything about being here, being a commander. I've enjoyed every single second of it. I'm not taking any of it for granted, and I'm just enjoying everything that's happening right now.
Just talk about that, how you see yourself so far.
Uh, you know, just being a team guy, being a guy that if my coach asks me to do one thing, I'm going to do that to the best of my ability. If he wants me to do another thing, I'm going to do that to the best of my ability. I'm not going to, bite more than I can chew, or chew more than I can bite, whatever the saying is. But
We know what you mean.
you know what I'm saying? But I'm just going to be a team guy, just, football guy. Whatever they need me to do, whatever they ask of me, I'm going to get it done. And the more I take care of my first responsibility,
Boy, Mike.
that's Big Dre right there. Shout out my guy. But the more, I take care of my, primary responsibility, then coach might ask me to do something else because he can trust the fact that I'm able to get one thing done first, and more is going to keep coming. But it's just about being where my feet are, having, my main focus, and taking care of my, primary responsibilities and letting things come as they go.
That playbook is tough whether you're in college, whether you're in the pros. How has that process been? And just talk about, the learning part right now for you.
So the way I've been able to learn is, number one, the whole defensive staff is phenomenal. The way they teach it to us, the amount of detail that goes into what they do, the amount of preparation that, they have, they care about the playbook and making sure that we understand it just as much as we care about being out here and making plays. And so, when you have coaches who care about making sure you're doing the right thing, it makes it much easier for you to learn. And I think, the way Coach Simmons has taught Coach Simmons and Coach TD has, taught the DBs the playbook, and the way they're able to break it down and simplify it for us has been phenomenal. They've made it very easy to learn. And, sometimes is you come out here and what you hear in the meeting room, you have to apply it. There's always that aspect. You can know it, but if you're out here on the field and you kind of don't have a full grasp of what's going on, you might have a setback because you're unsure, you don't have the confidence. So what helps myself is asking questions from going to the vets, asking them questions, asking the coaches questions. Hey coach, I don't understand that, can you repeat it to me, can you simplify it, can you put it this way, that way, just so I could get a better understanding of it. And then the rookies, we've been having our rookie classes, so being able to come back and watch film after practice with Coach Donatelli has been, great for us, and Coach Gay as well. They've done a great job of teaching the younger guys and giving us, more time to learn the playbook and everything like that.
I was getting ready to ask you, what do you think about the coaching? This is an all-star coaching group, just talented all the way around. Some have been head coaches in other areas. What do you like most about just what you're seeing with the coaching staff? And Coach Quinn, of course.
It's an all-star team coaching class. Coach Quinn and the staff, Mr. Peters, just the whole organization from, top to bottom, is great. It's an environment that I've loved being a part of so far. It's a family type of aspect here, which I love the most. And, it's open books all around the building. Like, you can go to anybody, have any type of conversation. It's a group of this staff is very caring, very genuine, and the type of person I am, I find myself being able to thrive more in an environment like that where they do care about you, they're passionate about you, they're passionate about their job, they want to see you succeed, and I feel that from everybody. There's no fake energy, and I love where I'm at right now.
So when you walked on the field for the first time, the NFL can be huge to take in. What is your process for staying even keel?
Just being where my feet are, staying level-headed, and again, soaking in the moment. Like, God wouldn't put me here if He didn't believe I was, supposed to be here. So, for one, it's always giving it back to God, being thankful in good times and, bad times as well. Staying prayed up and understanding that I'm blessed to be here. And I don't walk on this field with the mindset of, oh, I have to go do this. No, I get to come out here and be an NFL player. I get to go to meetings. I get to walk in the facility knowing that I'm a commander because, back at Michigan, we had a guy named Michi Walker he was a recruit. He died because of cancer. And just understanding the fact that, like, this could be taken away from us at any moment, I have to be thankful and grateful for the fact that I'm able to be here.
You talked a little bit about the veterans and them taking you all in. What has been some of the messages from those guys that have been here veteran-wise in, speaking some important things into you as an NFL player?
The biggest thing that I think has been preached so far is find a routine. Things are going to come in different ways, but, have a consistent routine and keep that going for you throughout the season because your routine is what's going to allow you to, stay where your feet are again. I think that's the biggest thing is, making sure you're in a routine that's come in, take care of your body. Your body's your moneymaker now. So, that has to be at top shape. You can't put regular gas in a Ferrari. You can't, you You can't put, unleaded in a diesel truck. You got to put diesel in a, So taking care of your body. And then, of course, they keep saying find a routine. So as a rookie, you got to find the veteran. You don't have to, be in his pocket, but, just watch what they do, see how they carry themselves. If there's some that they do that might seem a little different, ask them, why do you do that? What does that do for you? What's the benefit? How could I use that to help myself? They might tell you it helps me this way. That might not work for you, but try it out if you want to or if you don't want to. It's up to you. But what I've noticed is that they care about us and, they definitely are. They want us to – they've been very welcoming to us. So, again, I love where I'm at.
OTAs so far, new regime. Talk to me.
Exciting. I'm just super excited. I'm just happy to be playing football again, man, and just being able to get back on the grass. These guys have really embraced me and helped me through my journey, and coach staff has been supportive. And now that I get to get out here and actually get on the grass, man, it's fun, man. I'm having a lot of fun, probably the most I've had.
What's been the biggest change for you with everything that you've seen so far?
Honestly, like, these guys have come in and they've set the standard from the jump. Not saying that wasn't done before, but, like, and they put it on us to withhold it. Like, we have our meetings where we talk as a team, right? Coaches aren't involved. And we just talk about, us and what we can do to be better and how we need to do it to be better, accountability. And then at the same time, just loving on each other. It's been the difference, honestly.
Almost like a fresh breath of air as far as what you're seeing from the players, the attitude change, and just the message from the coaches. What has that been?
We're going to love one another, but we're going to play hard. Like, I expect the guy next to me, in front of me, beside, I expect everybody to play at the same speed all the time, and they expect that of me. So that standard of just everybody on one accord and just doing it over and over and over and over again, that's what makes teams like this good. And then that's what makes those teams graduate from good to great. And that's what it's been, man. Just guys holding each other accountable and guys pushing each other to be better.
So all the players that they brought in, the Bobby Wagner, some of the other guys, I know everybody talks about him. Who has been the biggest impact player that they brought in from your view?
All of them, Everybody's played a role in one way or another, For instance, Chin comes in. Me and Chin are probably two of the older guys in the room. He comes with a lot of experience. I come with a lot of experience. His experience is a little different, so he has a different look on certain things than I do, and we feed off each other and piggyback off each other. Bobby, right? Bobby's played a lot of football. Him and Luvu, Oos, what we call him. Him and Oos, they played a lot of ball, right? So it's nice bouncing ideas off of those guys, seeing how they see things, and that way we can play it on the course. So maybe we might not get it perfectly right, but everybody's seeing it the same way. You got Hertz on the other side. Hertz comes in. I know Hertz from Philly, but Hertz comes in and, he's giving me different stems and routes, and we're piggybacking like, hey, I'll play this because you did this. That's what makes teams great. You're helping each other out. You're competing, but at the same time, you're helping each other out because at the end of the day, it's a team sport.
I'm going to be interviewing Hertz. Could you talk a little bit about what makes him the player that he is, since you've known him?
Yeah, hey, come here, Zach. Come here, man. Come here. What makes this guy the player that he is? This dude here, he's an all-around guy, man. He's an all-around tight end. He does it all, right? And he doesn't shy away from the challenge. So I've always respected him. You know,
That's my little brother.
yeah, this big
go
bro.
way back.
2018, baby.
Yeah.
But no, man, he's made me a better football player, man. The times that I've got to spend with him and learn from him made me better on defense and on the team. So, you know, yeah, credits to this dude.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I gotta move on past you.
Oh man, I dealt with his knee injury a couple years ago, and to see him out here where he is after 6 months, I think it just speaks volumes about the type of person he is, how he's approached this whole thing, and to be where he is, he's way further along than I was at this time in my recovery. So I think it's a testament to his hard work, his dedication to the process, and at the end of the day, it's all process oriented, and obviously he's got a great one.
Hey, Hey, Zach, talk a little bit about the process with this team and what you all are trying to institute early on in this process.
I mean, I think the best teams I've ever been on, it starts with a culture, and the culture is based off how hard you practice, because the only way to get better at football is by playing football, and that's how you practice each and every day. And it's not a one-time thing, it's an everyday thing. And it's not just when you're at the facility, it's when you go home, how you take care of your body, how you're recovering, how you're eating. So you got to be obsessed with the process, and that's what we're trying to learn right now, teach this whole team what our standards are going to be, how we can be accountable to those standards. Obviously, we got a lot of new guys here, so we got to get on the same page. But the practices have been fun. The atmosphere has been awesome to be in, so I feel rejuvenated almost.
Talk about being on the same page with the tight end position. What have you seen from those guys that have been here, you getting to know them a little bit?
I mean, it's a really talented room. Obviously, I'm a lot older than those guys. But just to see the athleticism that they have, kind of the natural ability, it immediately pops out, and then I just try and help them along the way. And I've seen every coverage, I've seen every technique against me, so I just try and be a helping hand, try and help them along the way. And it's not by me saying, hey, do this, do that, do this. It's, hey, this is maybe what I would do in that situation. Obviously, at the end of the day, they got to be the ones that make the decisions on the field. We got a really good group to be around. They work hard, and I like being around them.
Kingsbury offense, everything is new for everybody, but talk a little bit about what you see there and what you like about it.
I mean, obviously I was in Arizona with Cliff, so it's not too new for me, but it's offense that obviously I wanted to play in again by coming here. I love Cliff. He's a guy that's going to want to get his guys the ball. He wants to bring explosive plays, and he wants to run the ball as well. And he's obsessed with being the best version of himself he can be for this organization. And he seems rejuvenated and re-energized out here. And so I'm excited for him.
If you were to ask one thing that stands out about Cliff, what would it be? Because, like you said, you know him well.
He wants to maximize each and every individual's potential, and as a coach, that's all you can ask for. And as a player, a coach that's going to put you in positions to maximize your skill set. Obviously, we all have pluses and minuses of our games, and the great coaches are able to maximize those assets and minimize those weaknesses. And so I think he's one that does that extremely well.
How do you see yourself with this team? A new team for you, new atmosphere. Just talk about that for you.
Yeah, it's my third team, third organization. And I'm excited about it. Obviously, I was on the East Coast for a long time, and I'm excited to be back out here.